Hey Todd, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out and spoke with you on Tuesday, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you three things that you could do to really maximize your traffic online and build up that customer base. And all I ask in return is that you send me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything would suffice. I just would really love to get your thoughts. So with that, let's get started. So first and foremost, it doesn't look like you have a website up and running on your domain. So my first tip would be to get a website up and running. And there's a couple reasons why, I typically suggest a website. And the first is so that you could be found for specific keywords. So if I wanted to be found for, say, Santa Barbara roofing, right? And there's 1,000 searches a month for roofing in the general area, whether that be Santa Barbara, Ventura, Thousand Oaks, and just to put that in perspective, if you were to get 5% of that traffic, you're at potentially 50 customers a month. So there's a lot of traffic and a lot of searches online that you could be taking advantage of. And what happens is when Google gets those searches, they put the information in the sites that more are most likely going to be what the searchers want and need. And if you don't have a site, then other sites are going to be put there, whether that be Yelp, Home Advisor, other competitor sites, and they're going to get the traffic. And you might say, well, I'm on Yelp, I'm on Home Advisor, it's not that big a deal. Well, the problem with that is Home Advisor sells those leads to multiple companies. So when you get that lead, it's watered down. It's going to a lot of different companies, and they're bidding on the same job that you are, and rather than get those leads exclusively, you have to share them. So having a site up and running that allows Google to allows you to be put in front of those Google searches really helps in pulling in traffic. The second reason is that it really adds authority to your business. So a lot of people, they just want to learn more information about a company or get as much info as they can. And having that website really gives them a place so that they can go learn more about your company, learn more about what you guys do, how you do it, the location, the service areas, that kind of stuff. And it gives them an idea of what to expect. So, and obviously you can have that in directories as well, but there's just a limit to what you can do in directories, whereas with your website, you can do more things. So really important to have a website up and running. My second tip would be to really strengthen and optimize this GMB. So what a lot of people don't realize is how useful and effective a tool a Google My Business can be. So if I'm searching for Santa Barbara roofing, right? The first thing that pops up is these ads if somebody's running ads, and then it goes right into this top 3 GMBs, right? And these can these can pull up to 40% of the traffic. So if we're talking about a 100 search a month keyword, which is what this is, 40 of those potentially are being pulled every month by these top 3 GMBs. So it's a great way to pull traffic to your site without necessarily having to organically rank. So, just any way you can pull traffic to your site is a plus. So having that up and running and doing well is really important. My third and final tip would be to strengthen up your site. So this is what your site looks like, and it's basically a brand new site. You're not ranking in the top 100 in any keywords. You have one website that's sending one link back to your site, but it's not sending you any power. It's not really doing anything effectively. So, and how you strengthen up that site is by getting websites to send links to your site to really grow that and strengthen that power. So just to show you one of your competitors, this is Quality Roofing in San Bernardino. And so they're ranking the top 146 keywords. They have 34 websites that are sending 55 links back to their site. And this is their strength numerically in numerical form. And typically, this is pretty low as well. And typically you want to see in the high 20s or 30s, and you'd like to see a close 1-to-1 ratio if you can. And that's kind of, this is pretty encouraging actually for your area, in the fact that a company that's ranking really doesn't have a strong site, because that gives you, if you were to build this up, you can rank in a relatively short amount of time. So again, just to recap, number one, get a website up and running. Make sure you have the domain, it's set up. Just make sure you add content to it and go after those keywords. Number two, really optimize and strengthen this GMB. And number three, really grow your site, add referring domains and backlinks to really maximize the strength of your site. I hope this has been helpful and informative. If you have any questions or would like to give feedback, please feel free. And my contact information is in the email. I also have my calendar link, so if you'd like to schedule some time, you can. That's also in the email. So with that, have a great day, and God bless.